What's happening, everybody? Welcome to episode 150 of the Graps podcast. My name is Sonny G, here as always with the coffee drinking Finn Steele.
Hello.
And Steve.
Hello.
And it's finally happening, guys. We're here. We're live. This is episode 150. We've definitely not done more episodes than that ever in our lives, ever.
No, of course not.
Never. No.
150. Yeah.
Oh man, this is so cool. 150 episodes of this podcast that we started 7 years ago, and man, time flies when
insane.
you're having fun. It's the old saying.
It really does. 7 years. How is that impossible?
I know, Finn. You've not even aged in 7 years. That's the thing.
It's true. I've not. I've aged backwards.
No.
Yeah, you're like Benjamin Button.
Exactly. Yeah. There you go.
Benjamin Button.
Benjamin Button.
Yeah.
Benjamin Sutton. Yeah. Sutton.
I mean, it is crazy though to think that we've done 150 episodes of this.
It's insane. It's mental.
Like, nobody has gained anything from doing this, from listening to this podcast. Not a single shred of information, not a single shred of knowledge, nothing at all.
They got joy from it.
Joy.
Spreading joy.
Yeah, they've got joy
people.
from this podcast. So how's everyone doing? Finn, how you doing?
I'm doing very well, thank you. Much better than last week. I'm sorry I had to cancel last week. I wasn't well, unfortunately, last minute. I wanted to power through and get it done, but I just couldn't. If I did, I wouldn't have been saying much. I've been very quiet, and it wouldn't have been as good as it could have been. So I wanted to wait until I was proper 100%.
Might have been better.
Maybe you could have been better. Who knows? You never know. But
you could have been sick on the live podcast. Then would have gone viral. Then would be famous. You know.
I should have done it. Yeah. Damn. Oh well. Next time.
Never mind. Next time. Yeah, next time you're sick.
Episode 300. Yeah, we'll do it then.
Episode. Jesus Christ! I feel like a fucking distance away, man.
In the 7 years. Yeah, we'll do it.
Steve, how you doing?
I'm good, thank you. Yeah, really good. Feeling much better. I had some good news from work, and yeah, it's all good, all gravy.
Hey, we've all had good news. I've got a new job. Finn's now the manager of the shop that he's basically the owner, CEO, everything.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm in the co-op now.
Yeah, man, we've all had great news concerning work. I've got a new job. Finn's the CEO. Steve's, still
not being made redundant.
This is great news. Yeah. Oh man, we will get to the comments in a minute, but let's just get this out of the way. What a week it's been. Things have been said. Nobody's proud. Nobody's proud of what they've said. We're not proud of what's been said. But look, let's just address this, right? So we've cancelled a few times. All right. It's not been for no reason at all. We've had some stuff going on, health-wise with myself and Steve and Finn. We've all had stuff going on, and it's been a real tough few weeks for us because we really wanted to do this show. We wanted to do it live for a few weeks, and we wanted all three of us to be a part of it. Congratulations, Brett, by the way, on your new job. That is amazing. We'll get to that in just a second.
Nice.
Guys, we love doing this podcast. There's a reason we've done it for 150 episodes. We love doing it. So if we miss an episode of this podcast or we miss doing a live show, it's not for no reason.
Yeah.
All right. We will always do something if we can. Hence why over the last few weeks you've seen the 149 point whatever. That's our way of being funny. Now, but we're finally here. All right. Whatever's been said, in other people's streams about us canceling or whatever, let's put it all in the past. It doesn't matter. All right. What matters is that we're here now. We're doing it. We're here with all of you guys watching at home and in the comments. And I just need to say that we appreciate all of you guys. All right. We don't get paid for doing this. Right. Yeah. We do this for free. In fact, we pay to do it.
Yeah.
The service that we use to create the videos, we pay for. To syndicate this podcast across the world on Apple Podcasts and Spotify, we pay for that too. We make no money off this. So we do this for the love of the game. All right. We do this because we're passionate about it. And like I said, if we miss an episode of this or we miss a live, there's always a good reason behind it. All right. Yes. We're humans. That's all it is. We're just humans.
Yeah. Absolutely. Are we human or are we dancers?
We are both.
Yeah. Well,
we're both.
We're all of them.
all of those things. Yeah. Human, dancer,
podcasters.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, man. It's
gamers.
Marks.
We've said it. Marks. It's out the way. Let's move on. So Rachel is here and she says, "Happy 150th celebration." Hey. Oh yeah, dude. It's here. Episode 150. Somehow. Squiddy says what's happening. It's actually happening. Yeah.
It's everyone above. Whoa.
We made it. We made it.
Did you hear the round of applause I put in last week for you? I wasn't there.
No.
Yes, I was part of that. Yeah.
Well, I don't listen to this. Why would anyone? Chris from Big Fight Weekly says, "Congratulations, lads. Thank you very much."
Cheers, Chris.
Thank
you. Congrats on 150. Says Bearded Buffoon. Definitely not more episodes. He knows.
Yeah, exactly.
Got it.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Exactly.
Squinny says, "Look, Sonny even put some jizz in his hair. This is water, dude. This is water." It was all over the place. Honestly, it was like flapping out the side a bit earlier on. Brett's got a new job. Brett, what is your new job? Tell us all about it, please. Rachel said, "Look, it's all good. I was only asking as it switched notifications on last week, so I was unaware, that's all. But we like games and Graps, just frustrating us all, and we were confused. Look, it's all good.
Okay.
All gravy, baby.
All good. Hey, we like it. We like that you missed us.
Yeah. Best thing to do is keep an eye on our social medias, like Twitter, etc. Everything goes on there. Maybe next time we'll post on YouTube as well.
Yeah, absolutely. But we'll keep you guys informed going forward. But we love that you like to watch us, and it really does mean a lot that you guys come to this.
Yeah, for sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Powered 4. Thank you so much for the platform, as always.
Yeah.
Congrats on 150 episodes, guys. Have a smashing night.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Look at this, man. Getting all the... Where's the sunglasses when you need them to be cool? We could just sit back and be like...
They're upstairs. Shit.
We'll just soak in the applause. Don't even do a podcast. We'll just soak it all in.
There you go.
Squinny, you were telling us in the Discord. We have a Discord, by the way. Come and join our Discord.
Yeah.
Come and talk to us. All the chat goes on in there.
Probably link, actually. Let me find one.
It's a good time, man. It's a good time. Brett, being Brett, says, Rachel, a robot could not do what Logan and Jake can do, I'm afraid.
Unless they already are robots.
They could be robots. That would explain an awful lot because they can do everything.
They can do everything.
That's true.
Yeah, man.
They are ripped. They are athletes. They're YouTubers.
Yep.
Maybe they're robots.
Maybe they are robots.
Maybe.
This is a really good question from Brett. Which is each of your favorite episodes, including the game stuff you've all been involved in?
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I know.
Whoa.
I don't remember things. Come on.
Yeah, to be fair, we don't have great memories. I'm going to say my favorite episode is the first one that we did because it was just humble beginnings, man. Me and Finn, I was about to call him Fan. I'm not sure why. We sat across a table from one another with an iPad in the middle, just talking. We had no idea what we were doing. Still don't. And that started this whole thing. And progressively, we've just gotten, I use the term loosely, but better over time. But, we've had so much fun doing this podcast over the years, and there's some really good episodes. Probably some shit too, but there is some very good episodes. I don't know about you guys.
I can't pinpoint a specific episode. Obviously, I was very much a fan of the podcast before joining it full time, so I was listening to it weekly regardless, and coming on every now and then. The old daydreaming gaming stuff was always cool. The Saturday morning show, that was always a good laugh.
Ah, man, that was a blast.
Yeah, they were good fun. But I really like doing the pre-show before the pre-show. That I really do enjoy that. It's fun. It's really laid back. It's got its own little community now, and it always just goes off topic, and we still have a really, really, really good time. And even better now that we can do them in the same room whilst watching pay-per-view. So that's great.
Oh yeah,
for sure, man. Big one coming up, SummerSlam. We are all going to be in the same room. My significant other is going to be producing, and that's going to be a really good time. What about you, Phil? Have you got any sort of specific memories about this podcast, like something that you remember fondly?
Man, it's been a long time. Yeah, I just said the first episode I can barely remember it, but yeah, just the two of us with the iPad. Crazy to think of. I remember our prediction streams we used to do on like 2K, whatever it was.
They were cool.
They were fun. You have to bring those back at some point.
Yeah, definitely. 2K22 coming out this year. Maybe we'll bring it back.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, man. Beardy Buffoon, as you can see on the screen there. Woo, Saturday morning show. Dick jokes at 10 a.m. on a Saturday for the win.
Hey.
Yeah. Yeah. Lewis Young is here. What's happening, Lewis? Thank you for joining us.
Hello.
Thank you, all of you, for joining us. You could be doing anything with your Thursday evening, but you're here with us, and we appreciate that.
Yeah.
Now, we are going to try and do a normal episode of this podcast. Now, I appreciate that it's going to be pretty difficult. With like all the comments and stuff like that. So just bear with us, enjoy the segments that we're going to go through, comment on them, and we'll read your comments out and all that sort of stuff. So we're going to go through the ringer with it and try our very best to do a normal episode of this podcast. But it's episode 150. So who knows what's going to happen?
Who knows?
Yeah. Brett, it's not a great job, so nothing important, but I'm doing gardening mainly on a grass cutter so I can drive about. Hey,
awesome. That sounds class.
That is a good job. And that is an important job as well, because if you saw the grass in the area where I live,
it's terrible.
It's an absolute shambles. So, Brett, that's good work that you're doing. Don't ever discredit the jobs that you're doing, because everybody needs to do those jobs. Don't discredit it. The fact that you're doing a job is awesome.
Oh yeah, that sounds fun. I want to do that. Drive around on a grass cutter all day.
Yeah, man, that sounds good.
I'd be rubbish at it, but it'd be good.
Yeah. Honest Beyond Reasonable says, evening, congrats, 150. Woohoo! 150. We're here, man. We're here.
Oh yeah, we are.
Squinny says, Brett living that lawn simulator life. Lawn mower simulator life. That rules. That does rule. Brock is looking more and more like Bronco. It's true.
He is. It's true.
He is, man. Oh my God.
Brett, the time traveler. I'm calling it.
I think Brett is a time traveler.
I think he is.
Brett is been to around.
Yeah.
That's it.
Brett, do I get rich, famous, and lose weight? Just a quick one.
I would fucking love it if you just put no. No.
And I'm fine with it.
Kyle is here. My buddy Kyle. Kyle, what is happening,
nice
dude?
One.
Everybody, check out Kyle's really great interviews. He does some great work. He's most recently spoken with Charles Crowley, and Kyle does great work. So go and check his stuff out. He's got a Facebook page and a YouTube page as well, but go check Kyle out. He rules, and he's my friend, so go do that as well. Right, guys, we'll start the podcast as we always do, with what we've been playing. So, Finn, we'll start with you as we always do. What have you been playing?
What indeed? This week I've been mostly playing Persona 5, Royal specifically, which is pretty much all
What
I've
a
been playing.
nerd you are.
Because I'm a huge weeb. I am finally fully invested. It took me a while. I've been playing it on and off for a while because other games get in the way. But now I'm playing it full time. It's pretty much all I think about at any point because I'm fully addicted. And it's just great. It's a nice chill game. You can just jump in for like 10 minutes. Like, it's nice to hang out with your friends. You made up friends because you don't have any in real life. We could play some darts or whatever. And then, yeah, that's great. I love it.
Is this a real thing that you're saying to me right now?
What?
You meet up with your friends in the game and play darts?
Yeah, kind of. That's the thing you can do.
Sure.
You work with social stats, up your knowledge, up your charm, go on dates, good stuff.
Finn's living his best life.
And you can do it in the game as well, not just real life. Yeah. But yeah, it's fun time. I love it. Also been playing a bit of Skyward Sword, which is very nice. Very cool. Using the motion control still with the fancy stick.
Exercise.
Yeah. And I briefly played some Flight Simulator after watching you guys or hearing you guys talk about it last week. I was like, I'm gonna give it another try because I was able to fly around for a bit without my PC crashing. Started off well. This is how it ended. So that's good.
Is that your house?
No, I was looking flying around like my area, see if I can find anything I can recognize.
Yeah, I spotted you flying around Hinkley. I spotted you.
Oh, did you? How nice.
Only on the map, you can't actually see. There's not that sort of
Yeah, so that didn't go super well. I didn't really play like the tutorial or anything. I was like, I'll have to wing it. See what happens.
Wing it. I like it.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's what you went. Yeah, there you go. That's about it as far as what I've been playing. How about you, Steve?
Nothing has really changed for me since last week. So Animal Crossing, fully back into that, but I'm starting to get back to the point where it's like, oh, I've done what I need to do. So and then I probably won't play it now for another 2 months. And then I'll be like, oh, I wonder what's going on in Animal Crossing. Oh, I've got loads of weeds.
Updates coming.
Has it?
Yeah.
Cool. That's good. We're slowly getting into that time of year as well. Obviously, you've got the end of summer coming. I think the end of summer has happened. It is currently like pissing it down.
It is pissing it down. Yeah.
Yeah. The microphone's probably picking it up. Actually, it's that loud. But anyway, yeah. Then you're into sort of Halloween, and then I guess with it being America and all that, Thanksgiving and whatnot, and then you've got Christmas. So yeah, it'll be interesting to play over the next few weeks and months, I guess. But I have just been playing Flight Sim like every day, every single day, and I still can't really put my finger on what is so great about it. I'm still terrible at landing. I'm all right at the general flying now, and I've pretty much gotten used to that. I just absolutely love, being able to fly over these landmarks and go to different places and fly over places that And since I've downloaded all of the map updates as well, for me, it's made the game infinitely better as well because the detail is just unbelievable. It really is. Your major cities, they're all pretty much fully rendered, fully detailed, and they just look amazing. Everything just looks so good. Yeah. Brett, you're absolutely right. It's a beautiful game, and it's the freedom. There is an eerie tranquility about just once you get it up to altitude and just once you've got it all set up right, just sitting there and flying and just looking around. It's great. And I feel like I've barely scratched the surface of the game because, I'm not really flying around in jumbo jets or anything like that because that is kind of next level stuff. But no, it's a fantastic game. And I've not really done many of the challenges or anything like that. I'm just flying around. great.
That's fair.
It's great. I love it.
Yeah, man, it's such a good game, and it is beautiful. You're right in what you're saying. I mean, there is that sort of Brett really hit the nail on the head there with what he said about the freedom aspect of it. Yeah, it's crazy. You can literally just go anywhere and see the sights of the world, you know, from literally from just your sofa. It's crazy.
Yeah,
and it's in such unbelievable detail. It really is a second to none experience in that sense. I think.
Yeah, you have to, I mean, download anyone that's sort of playing it and thinking, well, I've flown over London. It doesn't look that good. Download the maps. You need to download the maps.
Yeah.
Because I thought that I flew over London. I was like, what's this pile of shit? Like, it had got the Shard and the O2 Arena, and that was it. I was like, oh. But then you do the update. So you do the Europe one, the UK and Ireland one, the America one. I think there's a Japanese one as well. And God, the detail is unreal. You're flying over New York, and you go to the one of the big skyscrapers near one of the big skyscrapers near Times Square is the H&M building, and it is there. It's fully there. H&M in the H&M font, lit up. It just looks incredible. So yeah, great stuff.
Awesome. A couple of comments before I talk about what I've been playing. So Honest Beyond Reasonable says, guys, I'm really mad that Steam doesn't have Tony Hawk's. Do you know if it's coming to Steam at all? I'm shocked that it's not on there, actually, to be honest.
I believe it's on the Epic Game Store at the moment.
Oh, it is there? Oh, right. Okay. So if you want to play it on PC, you have to get it from the Epic Game Store.
Exactly. Yeah. Not on Steam yet.
Yeah. Okay. What? I have to be honest, not a PC gamer. Is that just two separate ways of playing, or?
Two separate apps, basically. Stores.
Ignorance.
Yeah. The Steam's like the big main one everyone uses. Like Steam's been around for years and years and years. And then all of a sudden, like these other companies, so we can do our own Steam. Like Epic made their own one. Ubisoft have their own one.
Right.
And people are like, no, we want to use Steam, but everything on Steam.
Yeah.
So yeah,
fair. I heard Tony Hawk's is on Switch now. Is it any good? If it's anything like the PlayStation version and the Xbox version, yeah, it's really good, man. It's definitely worth playing. It's relatively cheap as well. It's like 35 quid. So I would say it's definitely worth a punt. Tony Hawk's 1 and 2 of the best games of all time, especially from like my childhood. So yeah, definitely check that out. Brett says, I play American Truck Simulator a lot. I have a good setup. Do you guys play or have played Euro or Truck American Truck at all? Me, no, I haven't. The closest I've ever come to that is playing 18-wheeler on the Dreamcast.
Amazing.
Yeah,
No, I've not played a Truck Simulator, but I've seen it sort of, I've seen it advertised and stuff.
Now that I've played Flight Simulator, I'm not as against trying out these games maybe as I was before.
Do you know what? I said it last week on the podcast that Flight Simulator always intrigued me, but it was always one of those things where I thought I'm going to need a ridiculous PC. I'm going to need a maths degree to be able to fly these things because it is so realistic. I'm going to have a majors in science or whatever to be able to actually play this game. And it's just one of those things. And then it was also a little bit of well, what do you do on it? What's so amazing about just flying and sitting there? What's so great about that? And now I get it. Now I get it because it's now, it is. And I get why there's such a almost cult following with Flight Simulator, because it's one of those things that people, a bit like Football Manager to a degree, where people are like, oh yes, the new one's out, got to get it.
It's exactly that. It is the same kind of thing.
So, and it has kind of got me intrigued with some of these other simulator games. Like, is Farm Simulator? Is it actually like interesting? Is it kind of, or is it just as ridiculous as it sounds? I don't know. It may be one of those things to try.
I can tell you firsthand that it's very difficult. Not terrible, but incredibly difficult. Because there's a lot involved in it. There's a lot to it. So it's, I would say it's worth trying for sure, but it's very difficult. But it's crazy how deep these things go, because you can get like John Deere tractors and stuff. It's like, it's mad. There's so much in it. Now, Brett did ask a question about Flight Sim, actually. How do they manage to get it all in, though, with the details? Is it some sort of copy and paste from Google? They do use, I think it's Bing Maps, isn't it? Because it's Microsoft.
Yes.
So
Yeah. Bing Maps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll get to some comments in a sec as well, because there's loads on there and it's great. I've been playing Football Manager, going back to that. I've been playing FIFA, and I've been playing Marvel's Avengers because I'm trying to get through the DLC. So I'm currently going through the Kate Bishop DLC. I've only got like 1 or 2 missions left. Then I'm going to do the Hawkeye DLC, and then when I'm back from my break, the Black Panther DLC comes out, which I'm super excited for. So I'm gonna sort of play through that as well. But yeah, that's what I've been playing in a nutshell. But I'm going away this coming week, so I'm going to take my Switch with me. I'm going to play some more Skyward Sword and some more Mario Golf, and try and get through a few more bits, because I'm looking forward to Action Arcade Wrestling as well, which comes out while I'm away. I'm looking forward to trying that out when I get back.
Cool.
Before we move on to our next part, our next section, you can tell how professional we are. Brett has asked, and we'll get this question out there. What are your favorite open world games, Finn?
Ooh. Open world games. Wow. The one that always brings to mind for some reason is Just Cause 3, just because.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, it's just a big, huge map, and it was all about blowing everything up, which is always fun. We'll go to all the enemy bases, blow everything up, and that's pretty much the game. And it's just mindless fun. For some reason, that's the game I always think of when it comes to open world. Obviously, you got like Red Dead Redemption 2, GTA 5, games like that. So obviously amazing. But yeah, there's so many nowadays. Everything's open world these days. Like Zelda, Breath of the Wild, I saw someone say, and yeah, that would definitely be up there as a favorite for sure.
Yeah. That was Honest Beyond Reasonable said that Zelda Breath of the Wild is his favorite open world game.
Yeah, that would be definitely up there for me as well.
Yeah, which is a great game as well. It's it's stunning. Steve?
I don't feel like I've played a lot of open world games, but I'd probably have to go with like GTA 5 or something like that. Yeah, definitely. Okay. Great game, amazing game.
Yeah, GTA 5 is up there for me, as is Red Dead Redemption 2. But I'm gonna cop out a little bit here and say Forza Horizon 4.
Oh, nice.
Because that is an open world game.
Yeah.
It's just breathtaking and it's totally stunning. And I can't honestly. I wake up in cold sweats thinking about Forza Horizon 5. I just can't wait. Like, I'm so excited for it. Rachel's actually mentioned in the comments there that she's picked up Red Dead Redemption 2 and that she's hooked. Nice. My God. Honestly, Red Dead Redemption 2 is, I think it's one of my favorite games ever. And I said this in our Discord the other day. The main character is one of the best lead characters in a video game ever.
Nice.
That's my opinion, of course.
Yeah, I'll agree with
that. Honest Beyond Reasonable set. HBR. That's what we agreed to call him last time, wasn't it?
That's right.
Truck Sim is actually good fun. The detail on the maps in American Truck is crazy good to drive around, and it feels like a living world. That's cool.
Yeah.
He says the farm is a pain in the ass because it doesn't explain well, and you have to read it all. Also true. That is very true.
I have to read. Ugh.
Yeah, that's the thing. I don't want to read. Just tell me how to do it, and then I'll do it.
Yeah, just show me.
Pick up and play. Come on.
Yeah, look. Just show me a demo of the tractor doing some seeds or whatever, and then because that's how farming works. Do some seeds.
Tractor do seeds. Yeah.
Tractor do seeds. Oh man. HBR says, I like FM21 a lot. What clubs are your best saves? I only do one save, and that is my beloved Manchester United. The fact that you said Leeds. And Stephen, of course, would go with Leicester usually, I would guess.
Yeah, my save was Leicester. I got sacked on West Ham.
West Ham, nice. But I love Football Manager. There's something, it's just so addictive. You could just fly through it as well. Like, and when you do something good, that makes your team win. Like you make some changes that make your team win like after half time or 75 minutes in, make a couple of changes and whatnot. You honestly feel a real sense of achievement. No, I'm not talking like bloop, bloop, pops up 5Gs in the bottom of your screen because you've done well. I mean like a real sense of achievement. Like you feel like you're sitting there in a shirt and tie and trousers and as the actual manager, where in reality you're just sitting around in your pants. Yeah. Squiddy says Assassin's Creed Black Flag. Good choice as well.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Good game.
Very cool.
Not only is that a good open world game, that's one of the best Assassin's Creed games as well because it's different.
Yeah.
Squiddy says, can we get Finn streaming Football Manager, please?
No.
I would love that.
I would love that so much.
I would love it.
Love for him just to start a save on Football Manager and stream just a series, just one season of Football Manager.
It could be interesting.
It'd be the best thing on the internet.
Is it like a free to play game, or do you have to?
It's on Game Pass on PC.
Oh, okay, maybe.
Shit just got real, guys. Have we got a klaxon? Have we got a klaxon soundbite on the board?
A klaxon? I don't think we do actually. I've got an air horn.
That.
Oh, that okay.
Yeah, played it. Finn's gonna play Football Manager.
Random the team as well. Random the team.
Yeah,
that'd be awesome. Yeah,
I won't even boot it up. I'll start the stream, boot it up, and just go from there. Completely blind.
I think there's things you can do where you can start with no club and then you get job offers and stuff, and then you go in. And,
don't confuse him with shit like that. Just let him pick.
Surely you understand that. You start as with no job, then you get a job offer.
Sure.
There you go. It's not.
Yeah. Squinny says, I'm beating all your times on Forza, Sonny, so you can swear over that. Great.
Ooh.
Are you high score bloke?
Look.
Hey up.
Can we get it?
Hey up. Care to attempt a high score, bloke?
Blake.
Blake. HBR says, I've set my Switch up on Neo Geo's games. That console was like the Rolls Royce of game machines back in the day. They were really good on the big screens. You know what? The Switch is a really good Neo Geo machine. There's so many good Neo Geo games, and most of them are available on Switch. I've got a football game from the Neo Geo, and it just rules. It's so good. The animations are amazing, and there's so many great fighting games as well that are available for the Neo Geo. The Switch is awesome for that.
Yeah.
Really, really good. HBR also says, I see Finn in a Sonic tee. Are they doing another version like Sonic Mania? Also, so like Steve, any fan of the Sega Aladdin game? Got it cheap the other day.
Nice. I wish they would do another Sonic Mania game. That game is pretty awesome. So good. Hopefully they will, because obviously it did well, I think.
I think it did really well.
Yeah, that was remastering Sonic Colors in a minute, which will be out soon. Hey, welcome back, Steve.
Welcome back, Steve. Yeah.
Thank you. Half-hour crash.
Live TV, everyone.
Yep. Technical difficulties, please stand by. But yeah, hopefully they do, because I love that game so much. I love Sonic in general, as you can tell.
Yeah, for sure. The Aladdin game, yeah, it's awesome. Did you pick it up on Switch? Because you can get it with the Lion King.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, you can get. So the Mega Drive. It's got all the versions of the Aladdin game that existed, I think.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's got the Lion King game as well. They come as a double pack. I think I picked it up on Switch for like £9 or something.
Oh, that's
a few
cool.
months back, and it's really good. Great representation of the original product, and there's different versions of it as well. So it's really cool to sort of see the different iterations of the Aladdin game and the Lion King as well. But I have fonder memories of the Aladdin game because the Lion King was hard.
It was.
Really
I'm both PS4. Planted it because, of course, I did. Yeah. They're both great games. I remember that damn monkey puzzle from the Lion King. It's always haunted me as a child. Finally got past that. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
You jump to the monkeys, they throw you around.
Yeah, it was ridiculous.
It's insane.
Because it's so wooden, and you just move like absolute ass. And it's just ridiculous. But hey, great game. Great game. Highly recommended as well. If you've got a Switch, perfect for Switch.
Yeah.
Play it on Switch. It's awesome. I think it's because I used to. HBR says I think it's because I used to play Neo Geo on big screens back in the day before widescreen was a thing. So games age and look well on modern TVs. Yeah, I agree. It's so cool, the range of Neo Geo games available on the Switch. It really is. And Squiddy's about to get booted from this because he says, I've just remembered, I forgot to say I've never watched or seen Tractor Boy. Get out of this stream now, go onto YouTube, then come back.
And
How have you never seen Tractor Boy?
I also haven't seen Tractor Boy until you mentioned it. I have now seen Tractor Boy.
There you go. Finn went and did the research. Do your research.
Did you post it? I think it's in Discord somewhere.
Oh, is it?
I think so. I can't remember. I might have to look it up. I'll go find it. Hold on. I'll go find it and post it.
Shame we can't like get it and play it on here.
Yeah, we can actually. Hold on. Now that you mentioned it.
You're in for a treat if we can.
Tractor Boy Racer, the original and best, as it's called.
Yes.
1.1 million views uploaded 15 years ago.
Oh my God.
15 years ago. All right.
Oh, I'm so old.
See if I can make this work. Right.
This works. It's awesome, and our podcast is next level.
I gave you Postman Pat and Steve Speedy.
Billy Buffoon's already excited.
Yeah. Have a go-kart. Oh yes.
It's
just on the way back from Bradwell's with Dad. He's waving at me for some reason. Fuck knows. Yeah. I'm behind him. He's in front. We've got empty trailers. And he's going slow.
And I don't want to.
Not one bit. Just coming off the 46. Willoughby Hotel. And have a go-karting. Easy. Your dad's starting fair, come with it. I think he knows what's coming. Do you? And there he is, sports fans. There he is. Shall I do it? I fancy it, but he'll give me a ride, bollocking, won't he?
Okay.
But yeah.
won't
Yeah. Do fancy it. Big time. Fuck him! I'm going for it! I'm going for it! He's popped her out! Here he is! He ain't seen me yet! Well done! No! He's done him! He's done him! He's done him! Let's get back to the farm, Sarah, and hide. He's gonna have my fucking pants down. He did not look happy. Crazy.
Oh my God. It is.
Do you know what the best thing is? I've not watched that for a long time, but at the time I watched it like, I don't know, easily 5-6 times a day, if not more. And I've just noticed another bit that's made me absolutely pissed. It's the bit where he just goes to overtake him. He goes, "Fuck him! I'm gonna do him."
Well done.
Oh my God!
Oh God, that is so good. Also,
The blast from the
it's
past.
way worse than I remember.
Yeah. I think it
In
was,
fact, actually, I think the quality's a little bit better than I remember.
Definitely filmed on a potato.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
potato phone.
Oh,
Classic back in the day.
Brett has said, I watched Crocodile Dundee last night. Good film.
What a film.
Great film. Did Paul Hogan do any other films? He was a very charismatic actor, wasn't he? I mean, sure. Paul Hogan has been in other films. I just don't know what. I'm going to pull up IMDb now and have a look.
That's not a knife.
This is a knife. Let's have a look at Paul Hogan. No relation to Hollywood Hulk. Known, unsurprisingly, for Crocodile Dundee. I can confirm that he was in Crocodile Dundee 2.
Good.
Yep. And he was in Crocodile Dundee 3.
Really?
Yep.
There's the third one.
Those are 3? Oh.
He's in something that came out last year called The Very Excellent Mr. Dundee.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
I think he's milked it. He's milked it. He has milked it.
I'm sure he was in a film. Sorry, I'm sure he was in a film where he had like a dog as like a sidekick, not Turner and Hooch.
Great film.
Something. I'm sure he did. I'm sure that was Hulk Hogan.
Crocodile Dundee. Wasn't there a second where he has a drug cocktail?
Cartel.
Cocktail.
Cocktail.
Cartel cocktail.
Cocktail of drugs.
There was a second one. There is a third one, and there is a Crocodile Dundee in Los Angeles. Because why would there not be?
Of course.
I love that we can have YouTube videos on this podcast now.
It's really great.
That makes me very happy, and
Yeah.
I can't wait to milk that feature. He married the actress from the first film, also. Nice.
Yes, he did. Yeah.
Who was the actress? Is it Goldie? It's not Goldie Hawn, is it? It's not. It's definitely not.
Dunno.
Didn't do bad, did he? No, he didn't. He didn't do bad. To be fair, he's basically just Crocodile Dundee. I'd be surprised if he hasn't just changed his name to Crocodile Dundee. Well, Mick Dundee.
Yeah, I'd call him Mick if I saw
I
him.
would as well. Yeah, I'd call him Mick. All right, Mick.
Right, Mick. Any chance
That's
of
not
a
my
fight?
name. Yes, it is. That's all you're in ever.
That's not my name.
That's not my name.
That's
That's not my name. They call me Mick. They call me Dundee.
That's not my name. That's
That's
not my name.
God,
Oh,
Jesus
Squinny's
Christ.
going
Right.
to rip that, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, Finn, you got any gaming news?
Yeah, got a little bit.
A little bit. Okay, that's good. That's better than none.
Cool. Yeah. So a lot of it's to do with Game Pass and Xbox and stuff.
Cool.
Um,
The best.
Of course. So the Xbox Game to Gold have been announced.
Ugh.
They are as interesting as usual. We've got Darksiders 3, Ukulele, Lost Planet 3, and the game called, if I pronounced it right, Garou, Mark of the Wolves.
Wow, that
Never heard of
sounds shit.
Yeah, Darksiders 3 is good. I'll give them that.
We talked about ukulele, didn't we, on the podcast
Yeah,
the other week?
It's all right. Decent PC games.
Yeah, decent, but just okay.
Yeah, nothing special. Nothing like PS Plus gets.
Although, I mean, PS Plus isn't really that great this month.
That's true. It's not great.
That tennis game is bloody awful.
Really.
Oh my god! I was thinking, I'm going to play this. It'd be good fun. It's not.
No.
It's not
That's
fun
a
at
shame.
all. Actually, it's terrible.
Yeah.
Just controls like shit. I just don't understand. Just copy Virtua Tennis. It's the best.
Yeah.
The best.
The very best. Like it's never to be beaten.
Yeah. I get it. Make it different and unique.
Yeah.
Make it good. When you know it's good, make it that.
Yeah.
I get it. Right, what else we got? Let's go through the games of Game Pass for coming up this month. Got some good ones in there. We've got Curse of the Dead Gods, Dodgeball Academia, Katamari Damacy Reroll, which is very fun. Lumines Remastered, Skate 3, no Skate 2 though, weird.
It's weird that Skate 2's not there. I don't know why.
Okay. Yeah, very strange. We've got Starmancer, Dirt 4 as part of EA Play, Dirt Rally 2.0, F1 2020, Grid, which is very good, Art of Rally, Hades, very nice. We'll talk about that later. 12 Minutes, Psychonauts 2, very nice. We'll talk about that again later. And the best game of the month, clearly. I know you guys are excited. Microsoft's Solitaire Collection Premium Edition coming out this month for Game Pass.
You know what? I'm
Cannot
sitting here
wait.
shaking my head. I'm obviously going to download it and try it.
Of course. Solitaire. I love it.
Yeah.
And that's it for Game Pass this month. But leaving Game Pass, GTA 5, that's a big one. Then again,
Should
you
have
probably
just
own
gone
it.
back on there.
How was it? You probably already own it 5 times already, so who cares?
That's true, actually. I do own it. Yeah, I've got it on everything. So
Yeah. Darksiders Genesis, Don't Starve, Final Fantasy 7, that's a big one. And worst of all, Train Sim World 2020.
No.
Oh. See, they're
Yeah.
the Sims that I draw the line at. I think Train Sim would be fairly boring.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Toot, toot.
Toot, toot.
Yeah.
That's that. Did we talk about the Dead Space remake before? What was that?
I can't remember. Maybe.
I can't. I think, yeah. I don't remember. If not, Dead Space is getting a remake, and it looks like it's going to be awesome. I love Dead Space.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Is it like from the ground up?
Yeah, ground up. Yeah, sort of like a Demon Souls style remake, I'd imagine.
Yeah.
Train Sim's effing boring, yeah, probably.
There we go. HBR. It's there with them spitting that truth.
Oh yeah, I'm hoping we get like a trilogy of the original 3 games, like a HD trilogy.
Mm.
That'd be cool.
I don't think we will. I think
No.
we're just going to get this remake, see how it goes, and then if it's successful, which it's likely to be, then I would imagine we'll get more.
Yeah, hopefully.
3 universally is not liked though.
Yeah, didn't it have some co-op stuff to it? To the shoehorn in some multiplayer stuff.
Yeah, I hate
I think
that.
so. Yeah, it's rubbish.
Just give
Every
us
game did it
the
back then.
single player experience. Yeah. Oh yeah, they did. There was like a phase where every single game was just like, oh, here's some multiplayer. It's like, why?
Yeah.
This doesn't make any sense.
Games that really don't need it, like Mass Effect 3 got it for some reason.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything.
Yeah. HBR says, and this is cool actually. Alien Isolation. Jesus Christ, what can't I word?
And that's what they said.
Hi there. Alien Isolation is what I'm playing at the moment again. Good game.
Great game. Great game.
Really good game. Terrifying as well.
Yep.
There's a VR version of that as well, isn't there? I think.
Oh, it's that?
Not
Fuck
on
that.
PlayStation, but it's on PC.
Wow, that'd be cool.
And terrifying because there
Yeah.
are people have modded it because there's like a Jurassic Park mod for it.
Is that? It's awesome.
Yeah.
Nice.
Anyway. What else? PlayStation Now has got some good games coming up. Near Automata, Undertale, and Ghost Runner coming.
I wanted to play Ghost Runner.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's fun. It's all right.
Did you play it?
Never played. I've not played it, but it looks fun. It
Okay.
looks interesting. Yeah. So that's cool. More PS Now stuff for if you're into that kind of thing. And possibly the weirdest thing I found for the week is McDonald's were going to give away this controller, a PS5 controller, beautifully designed there, as you can tell.
Fries and Big Mac.
Yeah, it's going to be McDonald's Australia. I was going to give that away. But sadly, PlayStation come in and be like, yeah, no, thank you. You haven't got our permission to do this, so don't. Thanks. So
I
yeah,
love a McDonald's, but I draw the line at that.
yeah, it's a bit gross, isn't it? Not.
Don't get me wrong. If I had it and if I won it, I'd use it.
I mean, I'm all for a little bit of ironic merch, you know, like a McDonald's T-shirt, just for a bit of banter. You know, you see them people with the KFC ones, but I'm not sure about a controller.
Yeah.
Like you say, if you
Not
win
for me.
it, oh yeah, if you win it, oh great, look at this that I've got. Might be one of those things. If you won it, don't unbox it. Could be worth
Yeah, maybe.
in a few
I mean,
years.
it's right.
Rare
Yeah.
stuff. But to think,
Especially now.
yeah, I'm going to go and buy a McDonald's themed PlayStation 5 controller. Not for me. You've got to be deep into McDonald's to want that.
Yeah, you've got to be sort of like Ronald McDonald himself
Yeah.
to like, or Grimace.
Strawberry milkshake running through your veins.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh man. HBR says it's great and bloody scary. This is going back to Alien Isolation. I read they won't do a follow-up. Sega lost it. Oh, they lost the rights, have they? There's a new Alien game coming out, I think. Such a shame. They took so much from the original film with Wayland and even Prometheus with the jockey ship stage. Yeah, man. Good game. Really good game. Good DLC for it as well. But yeah, Alien, I'm not sure who has that that license now, but there's a new Alien multiplayer game coming out, which is actually supposed to be not terrible.
Wow. Who'd have thought?
Yeah. And Squiddy says, we're on about, Steve. Milkshake machine never works.
This is true.
Yeah.
Very true.
I have milkshake in my veins. Brett is all of us right now.
Yeah,
I
for
love
sure.
McDonald's. Yeah, 100%, man. I love McDonald's too. Would you have that controller though? Be honest.
That's what you've got to ask yourself.
Yeah, I mean that's the big question. I love McDonald's. I'm not sure about the controller. All right. Okay. Next up, then. What else have we got, Finn?
That's about it for gaming news. But we can go through the games of the month if you choose, if you'd like. Let's go.
Let's do it. Let's
Let's do it, but let's not have the music this time.
No. Okay. Fair enough. All right. Let's go. Let's bring up the screen real quick. It's a courtesy of releases.com. It says, "Is anything missing? Blame them, not me." Right.
If releases.com have missed anything, they're not releases.com.
Yeah.
Or it's probably not worth us knowing that it's out.
Yeah, they're
Okay.
just .com. Squiddy says KFC is better than McDonald's.
Ooh,
Controversy.
Cool. Right,
All
let's
right,
go
so
through.
these are the games that are coming out this month. Then Finn, take it away.
All right, so it's a lot of random stuff. I won't go through everything because we'll be here all night.
Yeah.
Let's have a look at this one. Isn't this one the one that's free with PS5 Plus right now? Hunters Arena.
Yeah, Hunters Arena Legends. Can we watch that trailer?
Yes, we can.
Look at this. Look at this podcast now.
Let's just go.
Good music. Cool. Bit of dancing. Good.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's just a game. Bunch of dancing and
Maybe.
Bandit.
Mm.
Kung Fu Bandit.
Walking. Good.
Is that Big E?
Okay, right. That's interesting.
Thanks, yeah.
Hey, oh, what's this? Jumping. Okay. Good. Ooh. Definitely use pots and pans to make them noises.
Yep. Tonk, tonk, tonk.
So is this like a one-on-one game? Oh, wait.
I guess it's kind of like a battle royale, I think. Sort of.
So Japanese. The most Japanese.
Yep.
Right.
Ooh.
Great. That trailer told us absolutely nothing about that game. Great.
Not so much. It's a fast-paced, action-packed multiplayer online PvP. Combat is where the game truly comes to life, taking inspiration from fighting games and in-depth action RPGs. It's all right. Looks all right to me.
And it's free on PlayStation Plus if you've got PlayStation Plus.
Yeah. Probably not going to bother myself, but yeah. It looks all right for what it is.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah. Let's see what else we got. What's this? And enter Digiton. Heart of Corruption.
Okay.
Digiton. It looks like that.
Very nice.
Interesting. Free a subterranean kingdom from death and ruin. Nested in the hollow husk of a desolate world lies the kingdom of Digiton. Once a prosperous technology and blah, blah, blah. What kind of game is it? It looks like a 2D platformer thing. It looks all right. A bit different.
Yeah, very, very arty.
Yeah, I like the box art.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nothing
A
special.
lot of indie games this month.
There are a lot of random stuff. Not many huge releases coming on right now. A couple though. See if we can find one.
Godfall coming to
Godfall.
PS4 there.
Yeah, remember that?
Yeah.
What happened?
No one bought it. I bought
Yeah,
it.
no one
but
bought it.
It's not good.
No, I did. It's
boring
like-
as shit. I think that's the
like a-
main thing. It's not bad. It's just boring.
Yeah, it's like a Destiny kind of thing, isn't it?
It is, but it's not good. It's not as good
Yeah.
as I mean, nothing is as good as Destiny, really, in terms of like these looters. But this one especially is just not as good.
No, shame. Can't see it last much longer. What else we got? Here we go. There's a big release coming.
There you go, Steve. One for you.
Yeah.
Paw Patrol,
Yes.
the movie.
Yeah.
Eagles.
Yeah.
Nice.
The movie's coming out.
Check a look at that trailer.
Oh, here we go. Trailer time.
Yes.
Are you ready to join the Paw Patrol on their bravest adventure yet?
Oh,
in
yeah.
the big city? Play as all your pup pals with 1 or 2 players for double the fun.
So Japanese.
Explore the new metropolis of Adventure City in an all-new exciting rescue mission in the
All right.
perfect video game of the new film.
Paw Patrol is on a roll.
Coming this August. Everyone.
Oh, wow. Are you ready? Blip, 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 blip.
Great. There we go.
I'm buzzing for that.
I bet.
Yeah, great. Well, but one of the biggest things for me, at least, Hades is coming to PS5, PS4, Switch, and everything else that isn't already on.
And it's coming to Xbox Game Pass on the first day that it releases on Xbox as well.
It is indeed very nice.
I
I
have
have
this
a
on Switch. It's awesome.
yeah, that's very cool. I have a pre-order for PS5. I wanted the physical version because I'm a huge nerd. I like
Yep.
collecting things. But yeah, it's Hades. It's got one of the best games of last year, one of the best games I haven't played, and I really, really want to play it.
Yeah, you'll love it, Finn. It's really, really good.
Yeah, I've heard so many
it's
good things about
great.
it.
Great art style, good humor in it as well. Really good combat. It's the total package. Lex Luger. It's really good.
Yeah, nice. It's a real Lex Luger.
Yep.
This art style looks amazing. How cool that looks.
Yeah, it's really good. It's super pretty.
Yeah.
Great on Switch as well. Plays wonderfully.
Awesome. Can't wait for that. That's gonna be good.
The Art of Rally's one I'm quite intrigued by. That's coming to Game Pass on day one. It's coming out on everything, I think, but it looks pretty interesting. Let's watch the trailer for that.
Yeah, let's have a look. Art of Rally.
Great music.
That looks cool. Game Pass.
I like the art style.
Not much of a trailer there, but yeah, it looks really cool. It looks different.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I'm going to try it because it's going to be on Game Pass. But yeah, it looks pretty interesting, I think.
Cool. I like it.
Yeah.
Stylized rally experience. Nice.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah, man, for sure.
Here we go. There's always one. What's this?
Yeah.
Shadowverse Champions Battle. It's a reimagined version of the strategic multiplayer mobile / PC card battle game for the consumer platform. Consumer platform. It's one of these games.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, it's a card game. Anime card game. Anime. Cards. What was that noise?
Cards Against Anime.
Yeah, Cards Against Anime. Cool. What else? Pile up box by box. Ticks all the right boxes at the family friendly co-op 3D platformer. Jump up, slide down, play together, and carry the load. Jump up, and jump down.
Wow, really?
It's a compelling story thread going on. Anytime on the shooting gameplay. Anytime now.
Boxes.
Oh.
Right, so it's a platformer with boxes.
Yeah, pretty much. Cool.
Right.
What else?
Rims, great name.
Rims Racing. Nice. I think they realize what that means.
Motorbike games are always really difficult.
Yeah, I agree.
It's like a simulation game.
Yeah.
A realistic riding challenge with engineering and mechanics.
Yeah, it's too much.
It's
just too much.
Yeah, it looks pretty.
It looks good. Graphically, it looks amazing. But
click on World Soccer 91.
World Soccer 91. Choom. Welcome to the 90s, kid. Action and graphics on par with the arcades. Gather up a bunch of friends on your own living room. A huge bunch of teams, like at least 40. Game modes like tournaments, leagues, and everything. What if you both pay for half and blah, 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 blah.
Okay, well, let's see what...
It's cute.
Do we got a trailer for this?
Yes.
Either side, good. Or a side.
That's music.
Yeah, cool art style. Like it. Occasionally United. Okay, decent amount of game modes. Okay, it looks fairly interesting, I guess.
It's pretty fun, actually. Yeah, I'll play that.
Yeah, because it's not too serious, is it? It looks like it's a nice little kick around.
Exactly. It's kind of a football game I would enjoy.
There you go. Apart from Football Manager, which you're definitely going to stream, which would be awesome.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll give it that.
Oh, look at that. What an absolute worldie. October the 9th. Oh, wait,
I'm
it's out on PC already. It's coming to console.
Yeah, I'm into the PC version, yeah. Yeah, there you go. Cool. Well enough.
That looks okay.
Yeah, I'll play that.
Brett says, I like the look of the Paw Patrol game, you know. Hey, look, it didn't look terrible.
No, it didn't actually.
Yeah,
It didn't
looks
look
like
terrible at all.
a licensed action platformer.
Brett says, I accidentally bought a game on Switch thinking it was a cool anime game called Oakwood Academy of Spells and Sorcery. It's
Right.
very rude.
Yeah.
Finn knows it.
One of those games. Yeah, I know very well. Yeah.
Yeah, Finn's got it definitely. Yeah. HBR says, will they ever give us a solid Game of Thrones game? I'm not talking Telltale or that rubbish they gave us on PS3. I'm talking a table. Oh, sorry. A top game, an open world. Honestly, I don't know if they will. I know there's a Lord of the Rings game coming out soon for Gollum.
Oh, yeah.
Which looks kind of cool. Squinny says he's getting sensible soccer vibes. Yeah, for sure. 100%.
Awesome. Cool. What else? Yeah, so Ghost of Tsushima. Do I just come in?
Yep.
I'm going to buy this one. Yeah, I didn't play the last one. I was going to play when the original update, like PS5 update, came out. Glad I didn't now, because now it's coming out on PS5. We're getting a proper PS5 version, which is very cool.
Yeah,
and
that's really cool. It's good that they're doing that. I'm a fan of that.
Very, very cool. Forward to that.
Yep. HBR says, has anybody played Space Plan and Inside? Space Plan, no. Inside, yes.
Yeah, I'm Inside, yeah. That's a good one.
There's that Aliens game.
Aliens Fireteam Elite, yes. That's the one.
Yeah. Inside's a really cool game as well. Really, really cool. Great art style. Easy 1,000 gamer score on Xbox. No platinum trophy on PlayStation because, of course.
Oh. Yeah, it's a great game. Very unique. Loved it. Aliens Fireteam Elite. Let's watch the trailer.
Shooting. I thought that was going to be it then.
Yeah.
That's just from Focus Home Interactive. They're the ones who made Plague Tale.
Oh, yeah. You're pretty looking.
Yeah, it is actually. I've seen people like who've played the preview of this said it's actually pretty good.
Awesome.
The one thing you have to get right with Alien is the atmosphere, I think.
Oh, yeah. Every time. So it's all about like a Left 4 Dead kind of thing with aliens?
Maybe? I'm not sure. It does look that way, doesn't it?
Yeah, kind of.
That would be cool, actually, and that'd be a really good way to do it.
Yeah. Vibe the high. I like it. This August. Coming soon. Good trailer.
Yeah, not a bad trailer. It doesn't look bad at all.
Yeah,
Alien Isolation is probably the best of the Alien games. I mean, they brought Colonial Marines out, which was just a shit show.
Oh, God.
Absolutely awful.
I bought the collector's edition for a whopping £10 from Amazon, PC version.
What, Colonial Marines?
Yeah, the only reason I bought it was because it came with this cool statue. That's literally the only reason I wanted it.
That's awesome.
That is cool.
Yeah, that's really cool. To be honest, the game's not worth a tenner, but that statue definitely is.
Absolutely. So yeah, fun story. Right, next up.
Anyone like the Oh, sorry.
I was going to say Psychonauts 2, probably the next biggest thing coming this month. Coming day one, Xbox Game Pass.
Swinny has asked, what is all the Psychonauts hype?
Ooh. So Psychonauts was a classic game, classic Xbox game back in the day, which got overlooked by a lot of people. I don't think it sold all that well. I had sort of like a cult following. So people have been asking for like a sequel for so long. And I think it got like, was it on like GoFundMe? Not GoFundMe, like Kickstarter? Something like that.
I'm not sure, to be honest. I have to be honest, I don't know that much about Psychonauts.
It's a very cool...
I've got it on my Xbox, I just haven't played it yet.
Oh, yeah, it's a very cool, unique like platformer, pretty much. Yeah, cool art style to it. Let's watch the trailer.
Okay. Ever play Aliens vs Predator? I think on PS3 I enjoyed that. Yeah, that game does give me them kind of vibes, actually.
Yeah.
This is where it all began. No, Raz. This is where it all ended. My name is
Double
Raz.
Fine make good games.
Yes.
And today is my first official day on the job. It was a woman commanding serpents of water.
Looks pretty.
Maligula, She's been dead for 20 years. Nevertheless, she still has her loyal followers to this day.
Now, I'm ready for anything. That's cute.
You're not at camp anymore, Raz.
You don't usually see this in the physical world.
Just remember you're facing fighting, soldier.
The Psychonauts. We're not here to change people's minds. Not here to fix people. Don't panic.
You said panic.
We're here to help people fight their own demons.
I know what you're up to, kid. Just keep out of my head.
Very cool.
Yeah, it looks good.
I don't think you understand the gravity of the situation you're in. Maligula really could rise.
It's cool that it's coming to Game Pass day one. I mean, that gives me more of an incentive to play it, but I do want to check out the first one.
Yeah. Definitely check out the first one. It still holds up, I think.
Yeah, I have heard it holds up pretty well.
It's a very fun, unique, just like platformer, basically. But maybe Double Fine, they were great.
Yeah, Double Fine make great games.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, that looks cool.
Yeah, it's also that. But yeah, very, very cool looking. Look forward to playing. I'll be playing on Game Pass as well on my computer.
Definitely, yeah. Brett said he was. Anyone else ever been charged for sitting down and eating in McDonald's? I didn't pay to sit down as I was eating, and they thought I was taken away. So I said, if I stood up, would you charge me less? I mean, fair point.
Yeah.
What I've just put there, they used to say, "Oh, sitting in or taking away." You'd say, "Oh yeah, taking it away," and then you just go sit down because you do get charged. You do
they
get
charge
charged.
you more?
They
Really?
used to. They used to. Yeah, they do the same at Greg's as well. If you've got a sit-in Greg's,
I mean, they're taking the piss a little bit there.
they used to do it at our works canteen as well.
Did they?
Yeah. Are you going back to your desk with that, or sitting in there? What does it make a difference?
Yeah. It's just crazy.
It's already £7 for a fucking sandwich in there. Anyway.
Yeah, the only other big one on there I see, at least for me, is No More Heroes 3. Finally getting a sequel. The 1 and 2 are on the Wii. This is 3 from Switch. Starring
wife's watching now, boys. Be good.
Oh, right, okay. My wife.
To be fair, we need to issue a formal apology for Squinny bought an Xbox Series S because of us.
It's all our fault,
Because
yeah.
he's got no willpower.
Sorry.
Sorry, Mrs. Squin.
Sorry, Mrs. Squin.
Sorry, we apologise.
Yeah.
Consider this your formal apology. We're sorry that your husband is so weak-willed.
Yeah.
HBR says, did Telltale shoot their last bolt up the wall with money, or are they taken over by someone else? They were huge at one point, and games seemed like they were selling well. The Telltale thing's quite interesting. It's have they been bought by THQ Nordic or someone like that, or have they restarted up and they're still Telltale again? I can't remember.
I don't know, to be honest with you. They have kind of vanished, basically, haven't they?
They went out of business, basically. The last game they did, I think, was Batman.
Yeah.
But as far as I'm aware, they are coming back, and they're going to be doing The Wolf Among Us 2, I think.
Yeah, that was announced, wasn't it?
It all went very quiet, and I've not heard anything or seen anything in a long, long time. So I'm not 100% sure.
Was a time when you were.
Quite you. Yeah, that was something else. I was looking at Telltale Games website. They've got a trailer for Wolf Among Us 2 on there.
Yeah, there was a brief sort of announced trailer, I think.
Yeah.
Rachel says, I think Telltale lost out though because the big titles they had to give a huge cut back to Batman, Game of Thrones, etc. Those big licenses took huge cuts. Yeah, so I mean, Batman. I mean, they're huge licenses. It's crazy. Like, you know, I think they sold well. You know, the Batman games are awesome.
Amen.
Both of them are really good. I'd love to see another one. I don't think we'll get it. That's the sad thing. But yeah, they I mean, for me, the best Telltale game is Tales from the Borderlands.
Yeah, I like that one.
Just a great
Okay.
game.
So good.
Finn's clicking Pornhub again. Skyward Pork Sword.
Don't tell them.
You're telling us to behave. Unbelievable.
Skyward Pork Sword. There we go.
Cool. No way, it was three. It's really good. First two really good. It's about a guy named Travis Touchdown. He wants to be the number one assassin. In a game, you have to do like little mini games to earn money, and once you earn enough money, you can go on and take the next assassin and crawl your way up the leaderboard to become number one assassin. And
Cool.
it was just really fun and silly and violent, and I love it. And I can't wait to play a new one. Yeah,
Cool.
and that is about it for big games.
Yeah, there's
big
not much
one.
this month. I mean, I think the
Yeah.
bigger games are Psychonauts, Ghost of Tsushima. With the new expansion, obviously that's massive.
Mhm.
Aliens could do pretty well. Hades, yeah.
Big time.
Rachel says, "Did anyone go Wrestle Carnival?" No, but it looked great. It looked like a really good show. I think Gary put on a really, really, really entertaining show for everybody, and it's great to see live wrestling back.
Very cool.
Yeah, it's really good to see live wrestling back now. But no, I didn't go. But I am going to try and get to a Wrestle Carnival show in the future. For sure. There's a lot of really good wrestling coming up, guys. Really good stuff. DNA are coming back. I did do comms for them, but I don't do comms for them anymore. They've got a show on the 30th of October in Ipswich. Tickets are on sale now, I think. And Big F and Joe has been announced for that show, so that's going to be really good. New Breed are going to be coming back soon, as is Wrestling in Hinckley. Full Force have got a show in Birmingham on the 3rd of September. There's some really good stuff coming up. So if you can get to it, go support your local indies, man. There's some really good stuff coming up.
Yeah,
Nice.
definitely.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Let's talk wrestling.
Let's do it.
Yeah, we've been talking games for a little bit now, so let's do some wrestling talk. Finn,
Hello.
You started. Well, we've been bugging you about it for weeks now, but this week you have given in. You've subscribed to Fight, and you watched out this week's AEW Dynamite. What did you think to it?
I watched an episode of Dynamite. Yeah, it's really good. I liked it. It's a really good wrestling show, isn't it? A lot of guys I recognise, obviously from WWE, got Rusev / Miro, but on an excellent match. Obviously Jericho, obviously, it's always great. Gets Hoop and Toot. And yeah, it's just good to see these guys wrestle and not be restricted by, WWE bollocks.
Yeah.
Just it's all around good show. Nothing really to complain about. Good to see Aleister Black or Malachi Black or Tommy N in the main event. Just kick Cody's head off, which is nice.
Tommy Black.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, just a good show. I enjoyed it.
Do you think you can see yourself sort of coming back to it?
Yeah, absolutely. Especially with all the rumors going around, all these new people coming, like the Dragon and Pepsi Punk.
We're gonna have to take in some humble pie when that happens.
Yeah. Anyway, we'll go to AEW, we'll go to NXT or whatever. Nope.
Yeah, it's happening. Yeah,
it's happening.
I mean, it looks like CM Punk's going to happen in a couple of weeks. Obviously, they've announced the Rampage taping at the arena in Chicago. So it looks like CM Punk is going to turn up there. They'll be fucking lynched if he doesn't. So,
God, yeah.
They know better than that. Tony Khan knows better than that. They made a big deal out of it. They even left the CM Punk chance in when they did the trailer for Rampage.
Wow. Yes,
at
they did.
The whatever the place is called in Chicago. So
Darby Allin did all the cheese. Yeah, Darby Allin did the cheese. Like, we don't care who you are, even if you claim to be the best in the world.
Yeah, and they mentioned it again on this week's. I think Excalibur said Darby Allin sort of challenged the best in the world for Rampage in Chicago, but tonight, blah 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 blah. So it's happening. I can't wait.
Yeah, gonna be huge.
I can't wait for Cult of Personality to hit, and then him just come out. It's the roof is gonna. It'll just be unbelievable. It'll be a great moment.
Yeah, can't wait.
Yeah.
I do think AEW is going to be becoming a proper competition.
Must see, I think.
Yeah, like before it was competition to NXT. Now I feel like it's going to be competition to all of WWE because it just they do a lot more right than WWE is doing at the minute.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Cody said something, didn't he, on Dynamite this week about we're not the competition.
We're not the alternative.
We're not the alternative. No, we're not the alternative. We are the competition, or something like that. Words to that effect. Because I think Vince has come out in the last week and said they're still not competition. It's like,
well, the old man's full of shit. The old man is full of shit. You know what? They're not. I mean, Raw's numbers are declining. They're in the 1 millions now, and AEW is in the 1 millions as well.
Yeah,
so it's creeping up. Raw's terrible. SmackDown's doing okay. Wrestling's not as popular as it was, back in the late 90s, early 2000s. So you're never going to hit those numbers again. But AEW, what it's doing is giving us that. It's not insulting our intelligence.
Yeah.
Whereas Raw, it's ridiculous. I mean, on Raw this week, during Drew McIntyre's entrance, the crowd were obviously giving him shit.
Yeah.
And so they piped in some crowd noise, but kept in Michael Cole's commentary where he says 16-time champ.
I don't understand why they're pumping in crowd noise from the Thunderdome, which is already fake crowd noise.
Yeah.
Use different. You've got the fake crowd noise there that you use in the Thunderdome. Use that. Don't use recording of a fake crowd noise you've already put out.
Just don't pipe in any crowd.
Or just don't bother. Yeah.
Yeah. See you later, Steve.
It's so annoying. Quit.
Yeah. AEW isn't close though in world marketing. No, I mean WWE is a publicly traded company, so it's always going to be up there. I mean, it's the biggest pro wrestling company in the world. Hi Steve, welcome back. It's the WWE is the biggest wrestling company in the world. There's no two ways about that. But it's not the best now. I do think. I mean, the doors that AEW have opened up and the bridges that they've made, it's elevated, everybody around them. So Impact, it's gone from no one really gives a shit, to, now even me, I'm like, okay, I have to watch Impact every week because there's talent on there that I need to see. I want to tune into Impact because I want to see Jay White.
Mm. And you had
exactly.
With the belts on Dynamite.
Yeah, and there's like the New Japan talent that's appearing on there and stuff like that. It's crazy. It's just it makes it must-see TV. Whereas you could probably guess what happens on Raw week to week at the minute.
Yeah.
Drew McIntyre's going to come out and do something with Jinder. That's just so blatant, that's so ridiculously over the top and overblown. It's outrageous. Get rid of the sword for fuck's sake. It's child stuff.
Yeah, what you can do is stab him. And
cut yeah, well, exactly. What are you going to do? Cut his head off?
Yeah,
I've got a big sword. Great. What the fuck are you going to do with it in front of a PG audience? What are you going to do?
You're going to commit murder in front of a live crowd on live television.
See, even you were saying like how predictable Raw is. I even think, SmackDown, Roman Reigns features heavily, but if you look at obviously Cena's come back, we all know that it's going to be Cena versus Reigns at SummerSlam, but they teased Finn Balor for a little bit, and that was a bit of that's a bit of a swerve. I wonder what's going to happen here. Then Baron Corbin comes out and he attacks Finn Balor for whatever reason we don't know. But that goes back to what we were saying last week. That's fine. Baron Corbin is upset with Finn Balor for some reason. Hopefully it is explained and they have a feud. Fine. Just get on with it. It goes back to that whole Jericho Kane thing that we were talking about last week. Oh, you spilled coffee on me. I'm going to knock your head off. Fine. It's wrestling. So at least SmackDown does have that little bit of variety and they chuck those little curveballs in. But yeah, Raw is just...
It's stale.
Predictable. Yeah, stale.
Yeah.
Not good.
Yeah, it's... so it's... It is, it is predictable. It is incredibly predictable. And it is stale. Whereas SmackDown, it's got the more interesting stars.
Well, and that's it. And you've hit the nail on the head there. I want to see Seth Rollins. I want to see Edge. I want to see Roman Reigns. I want to see Cena, Finn Balor, Kevin Owens. That to me, they're the wrestlers I want to watch. No disrespect to it. I'm not really I've never really been one of those that's like, oh, I like the big guys.
Yeah.
I'm more into your Seth Rollins, AJ Styles, Kevin Owens, that sort of, wrestler. So SmackDown is the show for me, and NXT.
Yeah, SmackDown's really good. NXT's great. But yeah, it's it's very much thank you, Rachel. I'll get to that in a sec. So I want to comment on what HBR put. Yeah, SmackDown's really good. NXT's really good. Raw's super ridiculously predictable, and that's where the big problem lies for WWE at the minute. HBR, interesting that you mentioned obviously the commentary there. Jake Pugh, Dave Bradshaw, great commentators, really, really good stuff. But I see you mentioned Dean there as well. There's a lot of very good commentators in this country. Really, really good stuff. It's, I think it depends where you are in the country as to who you're going to get commentating. Obviously, down south, you've got, Ollie, who's really, really good. He's doing Progress along with Hustle Malone, who is great as well. Obviously, you had myself, this is an interesting comment. But I'm seeing guys I've never heard of doing comms, and I ask, and they say they're podcasters. Well, guess what? Yeah, I don't know if you ever watched DNA or have you ever seen anything that I do, but I do commentary as well. And I came from the humble beginnings of doing this podcast and literally gave commentary a shot. And, it seemed to work out pretty well. People seem to enjoy it and like it. I'm sort of lucky in a sense that I'm just a nerd who grew up commentating over the wrestling video games that he played and commentating during playing with wrestling figures when I was a little kid as well. So, yeah, there is that. But HBR, I understand where you're coming from. You want to hear the guys that you like do the commentary, which is, totally cool. So many talented guys in this country, guys and girls in this country doing commentary. And Rachel, I appreciate what you said there, Sonny, for NXT UK. I'd love to do it. Honestly, I would love to do it. But yeah, it's, I'm looking forward to shows coming back and being able to get back behind the microphone and do some stuff again. It's been a long time, but yeah, there's a lot of great commentary guys in this country. So it's a really, it's a good scene. The independent scene in this country is great. There's a lot of good, ring announcers because, Stu and Mike, they do Superstar Pro Wrestling. Yeah. So there's a lot of talented guys trying their hand at it. It's not going to be for everybody, but yeah, give everyone a chance. But just because they're podcasters doesn't mean they can't be good commentators too, dude. Yeah, Rachel says AEW and WWE is fine. Everything's fine. If you enjoy it, I think the main thing is that you enjoy the wrestling that you watch. Can you do the oh my god, JR from JR from Cody Black match last night?
Yeah. Oh my
great,
god!
But it's so weird. He did it really quick.
Yeah. Like, oh my god!
Yeah.
Just
that was a really cool spot. Though I like
we got to do it. It's like
yeah, that was a really cool spot. I like. Cody took a real bump there. I mean, Jesus.
Yeah. Ouch.
Yeah, but yeah. Lost my trail of thought. But yeah, people like what they like. I love NXT UK. I think NXT UK is great. That roster is outrageous. The matches that
really
roster puts on are amazing as well. It's great seeing people that I have called matches for wrestling for WWE and seeing them succeed and flourish on the world stage, and that's really cool. People like Lana Austin, Millie McKenzie, just people like that. Kaylee Ray. It's just so much incredible talent.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I've lost my trail of thought big time. Ever since Rachel says Sunny for NXT UK, I've lost now. I'm done. I'm good. I'm good forever.
Good forever.
Good forever. Yeah. I'd love to do NXT UK. WWE, where you at? Let's do this. But yeah, going back to AEW, I mean, it's just such a fun product at the minute, but it's made for adults.
Yes.
Yes, kids are going to like it because, you know, if their parents are into it and stuff like that. But WWE is aimed at families. It just is. You know, John Cena is the biggest wrestling superstar on the planet at the minute. You know, and that's not me saying he's the best wrestler on the planet, because obviously we all know that isn't the case. But John Cena is the biggest wrestling superstar on the planet.
Yep.
You know, he's in probably the most successful film at the cinema at the minute in Suicide Squad. And then before that, he was in Fast and Furious. Comes back, gets a ridiculous pop. Everyone knows who he is. Even people who you didn't think would know who he is, know who he is. Well, Steve, we've talked about this, you know, with your little ones. They know who he is. Or even if they don't know who he is, they're then fixated on him. I don't know what it is. Is it the bright colors or what? I don't know.
My daughter who is... I've done jokey stuff with her, like that you can't see me. I've gone, go and do that to Uncle Sonny, it'll make him laugh. And then she's like, who does that? And I'm like, it's John Cena. And then, you know, because he was the voice of Ferdinand in Ferdinand the Bull. So I say, oh, that's John Cena, you know, and all that. But she doesn't sit there and watch. She's only 5, nearly 6, and she doesn't sit and watch the wrestling with me or anything like that. But then when Cena came back the other week, she's only ever really heard his voice, and she turned and looked at me and went, that's John Cena, that's John Cena. And I was like, how the hell do you know that? Like, seriously, how do you know that? And she and then if there's an advert, so I think the Suicide Squad advert was on or whatever, is that John Cena? And I was like, yeah, it is. Yeah. She and I don't know what it is. You're absolutely right. The kids are just, I don't know, drawn to him. Like you say, is it the bright colours? Is it the different shirts? Is it just, I don't know. But yeah, he's just recognisable. And I guess that is, like you say, it's aimed at families. I mean, I kind of realised that the other day when I was watching a WWE film with my daughter. There is a kids' film. And I sat there and I was like, oh, Christ, I watched this. Like, as in the wrestling. And I was like, oh, God, I can see why people look at me funny. Because like, you watch that, and I'm like, oh, yeah. Whereas I'd rather be like saying, no, I watch AEW, watch that. That's really fucking cool. But it's like, yeah. So it is definitely family orientated, and I think that sort of it kind of shows with what happened last week in terms of the release of Bray.
Yeah.
They have this incredible, firstly, a great wrestler. I think he's a great wrestler.
I do as well, yeah.
But for me, an unbelievable mind in terms of developing characters, building genuine storylines and making things work and making things weave together. You know, there's these videos out there that show that he foreshadowed The Fiend 2 years ago and all this sort of stuff. And that's the sort of cool shit that I like. I love that. I love that sort of stuff. It's really, you know, like Easter eggs in films. It's a little bit like that. It's really that really geeky stuff where you're like, oh, that's amazing. But because they're so family orientated, WWE, they didn't know how to book him as the Fiend because you look at the Fiend, and going back to my daughter, she sees the Fiend and she runs out the room. And that's not what WWE want, is it?
No.
Yes, he's a merch seller. Yes, you do see kids in the front row that aren't scared wearing Fiend masks, but it doesn't really fit with that whole thing, does it? So they're two very different companies, and I guess it goes back to that thing of there is something out there for everyone.
Yeah.
If you want your family friendly stuff, WWE is probably your place. If you want something that's a bit more like a polished indie show, NXT. If you want something that's really cool, AEW. You know, there's something for everyone.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, you look at the crowd in AEW; it's people that look like us.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's 35-year-old marks.
It is. That's exactly what it is, and that's not a bad thing because now they've found that sort of wrestling that they can relate to and enjoy, and it doesn't feel embarrassing to watch. And I don't mean that as a knock against wrestling, but like you mentioned just then, people look at you funny when you say you watch wrestling.
Yeah, and what you were saying then about you look at the AEW crowd and you look at the it goes back to that whole thing of the demographic, isn't it?
Yeah.
That is it 18 to 30 or 25 to 40, that whatever they call it, that middle demographic. That's the one that they want to hit, both of them.
Yeah.
Yes, WWE does want to aim itself at kids as well, but they really and for me, it's AEW that's going to smash that.
Yeah,
and I guess it's because they've got the guys like Jericho, they've got Christian. They're getting Daniel Bryan, they're getting CM Punk, and we're getting to that age now, and it's like, well, I'd rather watch them than watch WWE butcher these guys. Yeah. These great wrestlers that they've got, and they do nothing with them.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, HBR, he says, his issue with AEW, is anyone seen the film Vanilla Sky? It got loads and loads of Easter eggs, and if you see it, you see it. What isn't good is at the end it explains all the scenes to make sure you saw. Yeah, I understand where you're coming from.
Yeah, I do as well.
I think Tony Khan is still just very new to the industry.
Very green.
And, he's just trying to... But I understand why this is frustrating for somebody. I get that. He's just trying to explain probably to the people that have invested, putting explanations out there for the people that have invested in it, financially, I mean, and just trying to get more people into it that maybe aren't into it. If that makes sense.
Yeah, and I think as well, like I've just seen the comment there, like the Spears chair shot, they were really fast to say, don't worry, it was a working chair shot. Why can't they tell you 2 years later instead of 2 days later? I guess in instances like that, it's about responding to criticism. So the one that immediately jumps to my mind is when Brock opened up Orton.
Yeah.
And everyone, I mean, we were as well. We were like, "What the fuck is Brock doing? What a fucking idiot!" There was talk of there's quite a well-known story that Jericho tried to start on Brock and was like, "What the hell do you think you're doing?" And it took for Vince to say, and for it to come out through the dirt sheets, that it was planned. So sometimes they have to do that so that they can dampen down criticism.
Yeah.
So in some instances, I see why it's done, but in others, I agree. It's a bit like, well, you didn't need to tell us that. We know that wrestling's work. We know that. We know it's not it's not a shoot, brother.
Yeah, I mean, it's no secret that a lot of the weapons that are used in wrestling are gimmicked. So chairs are gimmicked. The dents are already there. They're just hidden very well, and stuff like that. But and that's just how wrestling works. I mean, HBR has now said, "I agree, Steve, but Vince doesn't stand there and tell you directly."
Yeah,
no, which is, and again, I think that's an experience thing. I think Tony Khan, as it stands at the minute, probably doesn't really understand how to respond to the criticism that does come with the territory as far as wrestling is concerned. And Vince McMahon doesn't care about the criticism.
Well, yeah, it's not only that he doesn't care about the criticism, but also he's like, well, let them think that. Let them think that we're actually hitting people over the head again. Let them think that, we are power bombing people through ladders that aren't gimmicked or tables that are rock solid. He's happy to let them think that because
he's happy to let kayfabe continue try to be alive, where in an age where it is dead.
And those people that are involved know No, it was a gimmick chair. It was a gimmicked ladder, whatever. So it's I do think it's an inexperienced thing from Tony.
I do
Khan.
as well. I think that's what it is, and I think over time, you that inexperience will fade away, and you will hear less and less from him. Unrelated, but still Tony Khan related. What's Tony Khan's involvement with Fulham these days? The Khan family, I believe, do still own Fulham and are heavily involved. He does retweet stuff about Fulham and stuff, when they sign players and whatnot. But, I think his main, thing right now is AEW.
Yeah, the Khans are still very much involved.
Yeah, for sure.
The owner and the chairman is down as is it Shahid? Is that how you pronounce it? Shahid.
I'm not
Khan?
sure.
Is that his dad?
Yeah.
So I mean, he's probably I would imagine he's probably like a board member of some description.
Yeah. Yeah. Brett says, I'm happy SummerSlam is on a Saturday this year.
Agree.
Me too. John Scott said Power 4 TV may do a big watch along across shows.
Oh,
cool.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, that would be really cool. Not something we've been. What the hell is Finn doing? What's something we've been? Oh, Kitty. Not something we've been made aware of yet. But of course, we'll be here for the pre-show before the pre-show for SummerSlam live all together in the same room. And yeah, I mean, if people are doing watch-alongs, that's cool. There'll be loads of stuff. Because it's a big show, it's a really big pay-per-view. So there'll be a lot of cool stuff to get involved with. And obviously we hope that people do continue to support Power 4 TV. All this free content that is put out is so good, but by so many talented people, that's not us sort of tooting our horn, but that's me talking about everybody else who provides great content like SP3 and John and Jess and all those guys, man. They do so much great work for Powered 4 TV, and even behind the scenes with Rich and of course Stu and Chris with Big Fight Weekly. Everyone's doing a really good job. So just keep just stick with us. It's all good. You ever see Roy Keane's comments about Tony Khan? It's funny. I haven't.
No, I haven't actually.
But yeah, Vegas this year, man. I'm looking forward to it. The posters are really cool for SummerSlam, and I think it's going to be a really fun show. I mean, obviously, there's been talk that it might not happen in Vegas, but I don't think that's going to be the case. I think it is going to happen. They've announced a meet and greet and stuff, so I do believe it's going to happen.
Yeah. Sorry, go on, Finn.
Yeah, we heard SummerSlam could potentially be have happened with no fans at the Performance Center.
Clearly didn't hear what I just said.
I did. Sorry, I was halfway into my cat because it's running around.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen because I think it will still happen in front of a crowd. They've announced a meet and greet only today, I believe. So
I'll go to AEW.
I watched a video earlier, a wrestling news video, and I think the latest on it all is that people are going to have to wear masks inside because it's inside, and I think people are going to have to because there's been a rise in cases, and it's all of that sort of stuff. So yeah.
But I mean, WWE were preparing for the potential for it to be at the Thunderdome in front of nobody, but I don't think that's going to be the case. Like I said, they've announced a meet and greet today, so they must have had some sort of reassurance that the show can go on in Vegas, and yeah, we're going to get the SummerSlam that we want. Mask. Hey, look, wear a fucking mask, man. It doesn't matter. Just wear a mask. You might not like wearing a mask, but just wear one. It's all good.
Just wear it. I wear one all day.
Just wear a mask. It's all good.
Yeah, look, I expect there to be fans there, and I guess now WWE and all sort of AEW as well, and most of the wrestling shows, they're gonna have to have a contingency for every show, just in case.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, I know it's slightly different in America, but I mean, look how quickly we were being locked down last year. You'd hear the rumors, and then 3 days later you're back in lockdown. And you're like,
I mean, we went to the NXT UK tapings in Coventry, and that was the last wrestling show because a couple of days later we were locked down.
Yeah.
So we were at NXT UK in Cardiff, and then it was locked down after that. So HBR says I hope it's in front of fans. And he also mentioned about Tony Khan and Jimmy Carragher and Roy Keane on Tony Khan. I'll check that out on YouTube after this.
Yeah.
And Goldberg though 54 now, but he's looking great. You know what? He's in great shape. He's in really phenomenal shape for his age.
Yeah.
Last he'll win, which makes Goldberg look ridiculous, really, because that means he's lost his last 3 matches in WWE in a row. Not really championship contender material, in my opinion.
No, not really.
It's fine. I saw somebody question the legalities of the contract between Cena and Roman Reigns the other day, because it didn't. So the contract basically. So usually under a contract, it would have like the name printed, and then you would sign above it. But it didn't.
Yes.
It didn't. And someone was like, "Oh, this is ridiculous. It's not legal." It was like, "It's SmackDown, dude. It's wrestling. Doesn't have to be that deep."
He's got a point.
And this was a fucking wrestling promoter. Like, mate, come on. No one's looking at that going, apart from you, obviously. And I like this guy. He's a good guy. He is. But Jesus wept. You don't have to question the legality of the contract. It's Cena versus Roman Reigns. It's WWE. It doesn't need to be legal.
WWE is full of plot holes, and
of course it is.
Like who threw the food?
Wrestling is.
Who threw the food at Kevin Owens?
Yeah.
Who was lifting the titles when Austin was trying to get them? Never been answered. And Cena even alluded to it the other day in his on whether it was Raw or SmackDown, where he was like, stories of how I escaped the Firefly Funhouse is, who knows? We'll cover that one day. Because that is how did AJ Styles come back after he got buried by the Undertaker? That's fucking wrestling. Who cares? Who gives a shit?
That contract is not legally binding. Finn Balor should be having his match. Shut up. No. It's wrestling. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I do think this leads to Finn Balor turning heel soon, hopefully. Because essentially John Cena stopped the spot.
Yeah.
Corbin came in, ruined it. I think Finn will have a quick feud with Baron Corbin, and then Finn will interrupt the match. Or interrupt something with Cena and Roman and turn the process.
Yeah.
Which would be cool.
HBR says Walter and Dragunov be awesome. 5 stars last time, but now fans.
Yeah.
Oh hell yeah! Can't wait. Can't wait
please.
for that.
When is that?
Takeover the night after SummerSlam.
Sweet.
I think Dragunov's going to win.
Ooh. Has had it for a long time.
He has had it for a long time. Longest champion in recent WWE.
Yeah.
Which is cool. Walter's awesome. And that match, they beat the living shit out of each other. And it was so good, and I can't wait to see them do it again.
Yeah, I can't. That'd be great.
Yeah. But like both Red Raw, they're like Sheamus after somebody breathes on him. Cena's writing was huge, says Rachel.
Yeah, it was,
wasn't it? It was ridiculous. Like, John Cena, like massive writing.
Yeah.
Shane Ric Flair's gone again. Yeah, it looks like it was. It looks like it was sort of his choice. Well, he requested his release, and I don't know what he's going to go do now. I would assume we are going to get some sort of Horseman reunion type nostalgia trip in AEW, which is fine.
Well, yeah.
Finn's tired. I think that's what's going to happen. I wanted to see them do Cena chasing Flair's world title record and have Flair involved. That would have been cool, actually. But
it could happen one day.
Maybe, yeah. I don't think the door's closed. The door will never be closed on Ric Flair.
No,
I think it's just sort of, he's just not tied down to a contract now. Rachel also says Walter versus Harry Smith next, I think. So you think Walter retains and then Harry Smith is the next challenger? That would be cool. That would be really cool. And it'd be a great story as well to have Harry Smith win the NXT United Kingdom Championship. I think that'd be great. Called a couple of matches of Harry Smith. Really good talent. Questionable dress sense. But that's okay. Goldberg versus Lashley. Winner equals Big E, says Squiddy.
Oh,
interesting.
Hot take.
You think Big E goes to Raw to be with his New Day buddies?
New Day Rocks. That'd be cool. I would be against it.
Yeah, I could see that. Yeah. I don't know if that happens just yet, though. Love to see Big E as the WWE champion, and I think we will.
Oh yeah.
But I don't know is the answer to that question. Maybe. Good shout though. He says, "Stop yawning, Finn. He's been up since 4 a.m."
Yeah. Yikes. 4 a.m.
What the hell's 4 a.m.? That's when WrestleMania finishes, isn't it?
Yeah.
Wrestlemania's still got an hour and a half to go at 4 a.m.
Yeah.
Rachel's, yep, Harry Smith versus Walter for first NXT UK takeover since lockdown. Inject it. I'll take it.
Be amazing.
I'll be there. I'll make sure I'm there. That'd be so cool as well. It'd be awesome for Harry Smith to win the NXT UK Championship on UK soil.
Yeah.
That'd be really good.
Oh, God,
That'd be really, really good. So I would absolutely take that. Is there anything else that anybody wants to add? We've been going for an hour and 45 minutes. Finn's clearly tired and about to pass out and die.
No,
cool.
I think we've covered everything, haven't we? It's
yeah. We'll save the heap till next week.
Heap.
Yeah.
Heap. Yes, that'd be good.
Yeah, man. Guys, thank you so much
Really fun.
for being here and celebrating episode 150 of the Games and Graps podcast with us. Here's to 150 more.
Absolutely.
Sure.
And we'll be back next week with 150.5. I'm joking. It'd be 100. Yeah, it's been an absolute blast, honestly, guys. We've had fun. It's been great to speak with you guys in the comments. We hope you've enjoyed it. And yeah, just keep checking us out. Keep checking out our YouTube channel. If you're on TikTok, check out our TikTok. There's loads of stuff going on there. But yeah, Rachel says, happy 150. Finn, get sleep. Yeah. I feel like that's like something you need to tell Finn all the time. Just go sleep.
Yeah. No sleep.
Yeah, just go sleep, Finn.
Just get some sleep. Jesus. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. Follow us on social media if you don't already at Games and Graps. That's Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Games and Graps on TikTok. Obviously, if you're watching on YouTube, you're already here, so we don't need to tell you about it. But for now, this has been episode 150 of the Games and Graps podcast. We are a weekly video game and wrestling podcast that posts on podcast services everywhere.
Everywhere.
And youtube.com/Games Graps. Guys, thank you so much. Brett, congratulations on the new job. Keep killing it, guys. And we'll see you next time. My name's Sonny G. I've been with Finn Steele.
Goodbye.
And Steve.
See you later.
And we will indeed see you next time. Take it easy, guys. Goodbye.
Thanks so much. Goodbye.
Divas.
Divas.